everyone, and welcome to a reinvented What's Up Wednesdays. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What's Up Wednesday, a reinvented travel series to show you what's going on in Kansas City and in the cities that we travel to on the exclusive day trips that we put together with Alternative Perspective Travel. So each week I'll be dicing up some information about different places in Kansas City that you can go see, and we're going to dive in a little bit deeper with the businesses in Kansas City to show you what they've got going on, how they're getting through this year, and the plans for the future. So be on the lookout for those dates being released very soon. We're very excited to showcase these businesses, and given the weather this week in Kansas City, it makes more sense for us to film inside. So this week's episode is going to focus on how I've saved so much money on my Halloween costume and how you can apply the tips that I did to find the pieces for my costume for any seasonal items. You know, getting ready for the holidays can be expensive, and there's no use paying full price for anything. So I'm going to show you the websites that I use and give you some tips on how you can save on all of your holiday decor this season. I wanted to briefly just talk about how I was able to find my costume pieces and things I've done in the past to save on holiday decor and different items. So I'm not a huge, big festive person, but I do love to bake around the holidays, and I love to make different tins of treats for the grandparents and for different family members. So I'll spend an entire week just baking away and then put together little gift boxes of treats. So last year I was able to get 6 holiday tins, and one of them even had a stocking in it, and I think I paid $7, and I got all of that at the Salvation Army. So that is a great resource to tap into to find holiday decor, and it's very cheap. So that is my first recommendation for finding holiday decor, is to check different Salvation Armies and other donation centers, because they do have small sections of holiday decor and seasonal items, and they're significantly cheaper than what you can find in the store. Now, we all know about sale items, so if you catch different sales at your normal market stores and superstores, they always discount things right after the holidays. So it's a great time to stock up on candy and other holiday items right after the holidays hits and just kind of save that back for the following year. The other resource that I recommend to find the best deals for seasonal items is apps. So I actually scored most of my costume items on an app called Mercari, and I've actually sold some items on there as well. So that was a great app to find everything I needed for my costume besides the wig, and the only other thing I need to get is makeup. So that's going to be a huge money saver. And I wanted to break down the costume pieces in detail and reveal exactly who I'm going as, if you can't tell by the items sitting here. And the other apps that I use to find things is Facebook Marketplace. I've also used OfferUp, which is a really nice trade app that you can find different items. So tap into those apps, because people are selling things all year round, and especially when it comes to the holidays, you shouldn't have to pay full price for anything. So I'm going to break down exactly what I spent on my costume, and the person I'm going as, drumroll, is Jessica Rabbit. So she's a very fun, character, and she plays a role in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is a really fun movie. And fun fact about that movie, it's one of the first, if not the only movie that appears with Warner Brothers characters and Disney characters. So that's a really fun collaboration. It's just a very fun, inventive movie, and it's one of those costumes that is over the top, that really requires a lot of skill as far as makeup, and it's been really fun tracking down these pieces. So I'm going to go through each piece just in case you all are going to do something similar, but to show you just how much I saved by getting my own costume pieces and DIYing my own. So if you take anything away from this video, the main thing that I want you to focus on is just finding things for yourself, and to tap into the top 3 things that I just recommended as far as finding seasonal items, because you can save so much money and it doesn't cost that much more time to hunt down the pieces of your costume. And this applies for all seasons. My dress here, I got on Mercari, the trading app I mentioned. and it was only $20. So it's an actual prom dress, and then it was quite long, so I ended up hemming it myself. So that saved me about $30, if not $40, to hem my own dress. I'll leave a link below on the tutorial I used to hem it, because that was a huge time saver, versus single stitching all the way down would have taken probably 7 hours, and it took me a little over 2 hours to hem the entire dress. So that was a huge money saver. This cosplay wig is gorgeous. It is actually a really high quality synthetic hair. I got that from a store called Esco Play, or it's a play on cosplay. So Esco Play is a really nice cosplay wig provider, and they have so many wigs of high quality. People are trying to sell this exact style on eBay, and the shipping is ridiculous, and it wouldn't have arrived till after December. But Esco Play shipped it within the same week, and the wig was $21.99. So that is a great value for a high quality wig, and I can use this for other costumes as well. So these shoes I got on Mercari, the trading app, and I only paid $10 for these. So that was a huge score, plus they are really good quality, so I can actually use these again for other occasions. And because the dress is a prom dress, it's not a flimsy kind of cheaply made dress you would get at a costume store. I could actually wear that at a nice occasion as well. So I'm getting multiple purposes out of the biggest pieces of this costume. And then the gloves, I only paid $6 on Mercari, the trading app, and they are really nice quality as well. They're full elbow length, and they're not, again, they're not cheaply made, costumey kind of gloves you would find at the spirit store. The other thing that I got for the costume is a strapless bra, so ladies, if you're looking for that, I found it on Groupon for $8.99, and it has a backless, it's backless, so you can wear it with anything that's strapless or does not have a back. It's really nice for tank tops and dresses and things like that. So in total, I have spent just about $67 for all of my costume pieces. If I were to buy just the dress and the gloves and a really cheaply made wig at Spirit, I probably would have easily paid $95 for all of this. I not only shaved off about $30 just on the costume, but I got the shoes as well, and the wig is a very high quality cosplay wig, so I can use that again. So $67 total for all of this costume wear. The only other thing that I need to pay for this whole look is I need to alter the dress so it has a lower back and fits a little bit better on the top, and then I need to get makeup. And so again, the makeup is something I can wear again, because if I were to go to a costume store, I would be spending a lot more, and I couldn't reuse that. So I'm going to get high quality makeup from beauty brands or from Sally's, somewhere that is going to have a better quality and that I can reuse. So I estimated about $40 in makeup and dress alterations for the top that I'm not able to do myself. So in total, I spent about $105 for all of this, and I'm just amazed that I could find all of this, especially because I'm not just buying cheap things, I can reuse that. So the only downside was shipping. It was quite expensive, so I spent about $35 in shipping. But again, it came very quickly. I didn't have to go out to the stores and be around a bunch of people. So that to me is a convenience that is worth paying for. So just as a bonus, I wanted to list my top 5 favorite Halloween movies. I love Halloween season with the decorations, the music. I love Halloween themed movies. And so it's complete opposite when it comes to Christmas. I can be kind of a Grinch when it comes to listening to holiday music, specifically for Christmas, and Christmas movies are a little bit cheesy. It's a good energy, but Halloween is definitely my thing. So my top 5 favorite Halloween movies, number 1 is Beetlejuice. It's a classic. It's not going anywhere. I can watch it 1,000 times and I still find it entertaining. My second favorite is Hocus Pocus. Of course, it's one of those top favorite classics because it is a classic. It's entertaining. It has everything you need in it as far as what you want from a Halloween movie. My third favorite Halloween movie is The Haunted Mansion. I find it very energetic and fun, and Eddie Murphy is hilarious in that movie. Number 4 is Halloween Town, of course. It's one of those classics, and it reminds me of my childhood, which is really fun and entertaining. And then number 5 is Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask Part 1. This is one of my brother and I's favorite movies from when we were kids, and it's one of those classic Goosebumps, before it got a little bit over-dramatized, and it takes me back nostalgic way to the 90s. So those are my top 5 Halloween movies that are favorites. And that is everything I have for you all this week as far as what's up in Kansas City. So I hope these tips on saving for costume and seasonal decor was helpful. And if you're going as a costume character, I'll list the links below for the resources that I use to find all of my costume pieces, as well as the tutorial on how to hem a dress if you need to do that for your own costume. And it's helpful for any other clothing items as well, because it saved a lot of time when it came to altering this dress. And I hope that you all have a safe and fun holiday season. Make sure that you are, doing your best to stay warm, especially if you're in a place that is cold, like Kansas City right now. And thank you all so much for tuning in. As the coming weeks come along, we're going to be introducing a lot more travel-related content and, more current times on what's going on in the world as far as what's happening in Kansas City and whatever cities we are able to travel to. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Go lay down, Jackson. Go lay down. Lay down.